last week on Tuesday, I burnt my tongue. I don't know the last time I burnt my tongue. I remember as a kid, pizza, and then all of a sudden you burn the top of your lip because, the top of your mouth, right? I was like, wow, I burnt my tongue. And I didn't make anything of it. And then the second time, the same day, a few hours later, I put something in the microwave. Again, I burned my tongue. So I said, hang on. So I must have spoken, I must have done something wrong. And I remember the story, I believe it was the Manchester Rosh Hashiva when he was old. They came in and they saw him lying on the floor. And they ran over to help him and he said, no, I have to figure out why did God want me to fall on the floor? And it was, if I remember correctly, after they picked him up, he went straight in a taxi to, I believe, Rabbi Elyashiv or one of the Gedolim, the Stipler maybe. And he said, I'm not leaving till I find out why did I fall on the floor. Of course, I'm not on that level, but I got burned twice in my tongue. And I realized that Monday night, for those of you who were here, I made a little fun, a little shtickle, and I was talking about this kid who had a tongue ring, right? 2 weeks ago. Oh, okay. And I said, oh, I see you have a nice tongue ring. Hi, tongue ring. And I said, well, I don't know. I just figured. Go, yeah, haki hell. And it was very funny. We all laughed. And it was the next day that I burned myself twice. And the second time I realized, if it was my son, would I think it's so funny? So we really had a grand old time with it, but it's Hashem's son. And maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. So why did I have to burn myself twice? Because after the first time, I didn't get the message. I burnt it the second time. I said, what did I do with my tongue? And I realized the night before was when I was making fun of the kid with the tongue ring, and maybe Hashem doesn't think it's so funny. It's his kids that are hurt, that are piercing themselves and putting metal in their faces and in their tongues. And I feel very bad, and I publicly want to apologize for making fun of kids who are in pain. It should be off limits. It's hard sometimes to contain myself, but if it was my kid, I wouldn't think it's funny. And these are Hashem's kids, it's not funny. So I apologize publicly, and I hope I don't get burnt again.